Wagwan my G's. Here's what you do if I die still. 8. Here's what you're gonna do, my top geese. For my mandem, this is for you. Yeah. Zenstars, get my obituary. Am I dead still? That's mental. You can tell my fam if you want broove. It's optional innit. Ignore the bottom still. You're moving still, broove. The inner circle. Your man better do it right still. Zenstars, after you inform the fam, you gotta deal with the body still. Don't be wet about it, pussy hole. You also get the gay sex drive. Enjoy it, broove. Eddie, you inherit my animals. Treat them well or ill. Fuck your mum from the afterlife, fam. Jolene, delete my search history. Slap corner any of my Opsaki. I want Harley Quinn at my funeral. And Batty, but she's bare ping, fam. Hiccup Haddock too, bruv. 8. Make sure you make that shit fun. I don't want it to be dead still. Put some life into that shit, 8. That shit better be mental and not Mickey Mouse calm. Safe.
Why Dark Souls 3? Why do I fucking love this game? Why is this game so cool? I'm going to start with some random little tidbits of lore that I just kind of put out here for no reason. This helmet from the game, it's part of like a really edgy armor set. I noticed that the eye slits and the other eye slit from this thing kind of looks like a goofy little like smile. I ruined one of the best armor sets of the game just for you right there.
That's fucking hilarious.
This is the cover night for Dark Souls 3, and it's actually a rare instance where it's just simply not the protagonist. You don't get this armor until the very end of the game. Nobody knows who the fuck this is. It's just the cover night. No, most of the time it's like there's supposed to be a character or something. So, Dark Souls 3 was the second Dark Souls game that I personally played right after Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Edition. And the two games have many differences, and I like them both for different reasons, but Dark Souls 3 goes hard as diamonds. One of my favorite parts of Dark Souls as a whole, just like as a game series, is how unwilling the games are to give you any of its lore, its story, its meat. You find scraps of the game's history tucked away in item descriptions and through like character conversations, but you hardly ever get like the full picture all at once, which I fucking love this part of the game. If you ever want information about something, you have to find an item relating to that thing and read the description. So as an example, this is the sea bow description from Dark Souls 3. The description goes, a bow built for seafaring marine warriors, has an extended range for hunting down sea monsters from afar. A great sea lies north of Drangleic, and beyond that is an unexplored continent that is home to things inhuman. We don't see this continent, nor do we ever fight seafaring creatures besides this Hydra from Dark Souls 1. Ignore the character, and people just go naked in that game for funsies. You never actually see sea beasts or anything like it, so just it's food for thought, and I really enjoy that part of the game. This is a bunch of fucking gifts. Also, these are about the weapons of this game. The weapons impact so much of the game's vibe, because when you get a hold of a cool sword and it's not cool, it fucking sucks. So, good thing that a lot of the cool swords of this game look badass. All of the weapons have some sort of particle effects or some awesome shit. Sure, there's ordinary weapons, but when you find a cool weapon like any of what's listed here, it's got cool shit to it. So
vibes. Format.
Shut up. Vibes make the game what it is. The atmosphere and general tone of a game leaves an impact on the player. And because Dark Souls is strict with how they give out the story, the atmosphere is used to convey parts of the story. It's kind of bleak, sad, but that's the whole vibe of it, but I find it badass.
Love that.
I made this video.
Ooh.
This is just a bunch of the areas. The design of the areas is in tone and vibe, and the general background sound. It doesn't actually have music to this game. Only when you fight bosses or are in really important areas do they ever actually.
He's brought up the montage.
It's dead silent for me.
I just stream muted.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Man, oh my god, you guys are smart, man.
Oh man, that's so cool. Go ahead to my stream and make sure to turn up the volume a good bit, because
I'm turning it to full volume and I'm trusting you.
I'm a rap board genius.
I won't hurt you.
It would be so
really
funny if in the middle of it,
just a jump scare.
the middle of it,
Freddy jumps out
for a fraction of a second.
It's only.
This is the shit I fall asleep to. I love this. Banger.
I've always liked the FNF music and the cute Vinny intros.
Wait, this is
What? Who's fucking
Bro, who is
typing?
clacking away? Oh my god, it's Zen Stars. Stop it.
That's a dead man. Oh.
Not
There's
anymore.
a lot of dead men.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you can see him in the fog. Boy, I hope there's no paintings nearby.
Gale is sitting crouched in the front right there.
That's a thing.
That's Quaylab.
What the fuck?
Quite bad.
John.
All right, let me talk about a few things here.
What the
So
fuck was
what
that
you
last
saw
thing?
there, that was
Don't worry about
one of the petrified corpses of a demigod called one of the daughters of Isolith, Qualag. Anyway, so
Was it?
the
That
thing
was
is
Qualag?
about no, that was Qualag. You're right. A lot of this game is very quiet. It's very soft in tones and like very like, you know, like the silence of things and the general volume of silence is not always a pure zero. It's like there's something happening in the background, right? The vibe is different. And there were a few points in this game where I was sitting by a bonfire, perhaps after like playing for a bit, and I started hearing whispers. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I like turned up the volume in my headphones. I thought it was tweaking, but literally there are like portions of this game. Who just joined?
Twip.
Holy shit, Trip's eye.
Oh, Twip. I'm in the middle of my presentation. Anyway, there are points during this game where if you sit down and turn up your audio, you will actually hear like whispers of people talking.
Oh, that's
and
so
it's really
cool.
fucked up. And it got me fucked up the first time I realized that it's happening. So anyway,
I was gonna say, I genuinely thought that was just gonna be, oh, I was hallucinating.
Hello? Okay. Fashion souls. The
Damn,
clothes
bro.
make the man. And
There's-
this game's got some
oh.
fucking drip. There's
Get
also
ghost scrub.
there's a lot of items in this game, and you can build like cool warriors or perhaps like knights and big sword fellows or spears and magic and whatnot. But there's also items for people that like to fuck around and be like silly and goofy. These people will murder you. These people are stronger than you. If you see one when playing, beware. The PvP, it's only horrible sometimes. Here's a few icons for no reason at all, and some descriptions of what they are. Fucking items ruined my experience playing this game because these items are really, really broken. Friends you make along the way, and here's a bunch of fan art. You play Dark Souls 3, you meet a bunch of characters with kick-ass voice acting, and a lot of them are very kind in comparison to like the silence and loneliness of the normal adventure. So meeting them does like leave a good impact on you. Most of them. Shout out to my trustworthy homeboy, Unbreakable Patches.
We
He
love
exists
Patches.
in every timeline of every Dark Souls and like From Software medieval game, and he's the same way in every single one of them. A lot of these characters are fucking awesome. This one's Carla. She's like a witch that you find in a jail cell and you recruit them. This is another guy you find in a jail cell. He's a thief and he steals things for you. This guy's an Onion Knight and he's super awesome. And he's got a very bolsterous personality. Whenever you fight beside him, you just kind of like feel good about it. This guy's Patches. He's so trustworthy. This guy's Vinheim. He's like a sorcerer guy, and if you find him in the game, and you can start establishing like a small sorcery school of 2 that's just you and him, and he teaches you shit. This is Morn and Irina. The two are like a pair that you find in like early in the game, and then while you do the game, you can find items to like change the quest line and stuff. It's very cool. And this is Henri, and these two have a lot of lore with them. Henri is like a big part of one of the endings of the game that involves you like doing some weird ritual that involves you quote unquote marrying them, but it's not normal. You fucking stab them with a sword in the cutscene. I don't know how that works.
What?
Yeah, I don't. Even I, as a fucking veteran to this game that has spent so long, do not fucking know how that works. They're still alive after you stab them, by the way. I don't know what happens. It's not even like you stab them like in the chest. It's in the face, like in the head.
Penetration.
I don't know. Okay, game's hard. The game is hard, and you're supposed to die. Just don't be upset when you die. This special effects by me. There's a video of a couple streamers dying to this game, and by a couple I mean 2.
He spin.
The fuck is how you do it?
I'll be real. That game be making you feel like that for real.
Yeah. Thanks for looking at my PowerPoint. Very swag money of you to do so, really.
Amazing.
Woohoo!
Yes, fuck.
That was actually pretty sick. I genuinely thought it was gonna suck, but it was great.
Here's my sources. The Mad People right here.
Sisters!
This is the ambience, the weapon showcase.
What am I-
That. Here's Smokin' Joe, Rude Boy, the Human Phoenix.
Oh,
Dark
I
Souls
see.
3. Shout out to Zenstars for showing me Cobalt. It helped me quite a lot. This is a debut of a Twip side drawing.
Whoa!
No one else has seen this drawing before until just
That's
now.
sick!
Yay!
Awesome production value.
Fresh Twip side drawing for your eyes.
You can't. The
It's so joyous.
He's Zenstars.
I just fed him a link.
What
What is the actual fuck am I looking?
the insanity of my insanity.
Let's begin, shall we? Can you guys see it while it's full
The
screen?
only person who's made it on a PowerPoint so far. Congratulations.
Tahoe. Tahoe is about Reinu Hakurin, a shrine maiden who saves Gensokyo from threats such as a vampire princess and a stupid third-rank idiot who can literally summon the sun. Here's the sun idiot. This isn't the sun idiot. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. The Drain Rot started in middle school. I was exposed to it due to Mugen and the abundance of Taohao characters in it. My favorite character from Taohao is currently Tachoi Na, which is this old girl right here. Here we have gameplay footage of one of the Taohao games, I don't remember which one. And here we have Walter White and Jesse Pinkman and their mascot Cyrano. Speaking of Mugen, Mugen is a fighting game engine that I've loved since early middle school. The main use I get out of it is watching AI battles because I love how insane the battles can get. As for my favorite original characters that were made for Mugen, as to be either Takedo, this guy, or Giano, this dude, here's my personal Mugen roster. Duck Hunt Raw. Oh yeah, now you can actually see my cursor.
Hey, can you read those first couple again?
I'm
No.
gonna go back and do them again, please.
man.
Duck
You're not-
Hunt
you're not gonna
Rod
get a
and
good grade.
Mr. Gain and Watch. I don't know why I like them or even why I consider them a trio, but I think they're all quite silly and I do intend to make a FNF song of them at some point. I started liking them in high school, mostly due to Smash Bros. Duck Hunt was Rod was technically the first. Then Duck Hunt was the second, and Gain and Watch is the third. I have two of their amigos, and Gain and Watch is the only one who I don't have the amiibo for, and I want to get them badly. However, I do not have the money for them. Next up,
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
skeletons. On the day I was born, at the age of 4, my mother asked me a question. What the fuck are those? Godzilla. I've only recently gotten into Godzilla, but I like a lot of the kaiju designs in the series. My favorite kaiju from the series is Diamante, this creature right here. We have sprites of Godzilla and Ghidorah here. We have the iconic Godzilla dropkick.
Godzilla got slide kick.
Sick as hell.
Godzilla slide kick. Here we have baller as fuck art of Ghidorah, King Ghidorah. And here we have Mecha Godzilla, who I didn't know where the fuck to put, but I wanted to include him.
He just looked like he belonged there.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Banger.
I am sure that is absolutely no surprise to anyone that I like Friday Night Funkin'. It has introduced me to a lot of friends I know online. It has made me better at music, of which I have a preview here. The cold is taking a hold of me. Here. My current favorite mod is either Hypnos Wildlight or The Wind.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit,
This
that's
is
sick.
Did you make this one?
Yeah, I made this.
Wow, this is actually fucks, actually.
I'm jamming.
This is fire.
Get cat jams in chat. That's amazing. I don't have a
Is
cat
there
jam
a
in
part
I don't have a
my
cat jam in
my
my.
pleasure?
Nah, bro's calling for cat
Yeah,
jams.
it's okay, let this run.
No, the music.
creepy pastas. I'm also sure that is 100% not a surprise. I love creepy. I'd say like a decent chunk of them are pretty good, and a lot of the more like infamous ones are the ones that get a lot of traction. My favorite current creepy pasta is the final live stream of Fan 47 by Cleric of Madness. There's an image from that. It's about a guy who's trying to investigate a live stream of this guy called Fan 47 and how on every website that it's uploaded to is completely removed from the internet. So he goes to the location that the live stream took place and he starts to explore it. And here's some other creepypasta images. I fucking love this one. And this one. Who calls me out shall be named King Arthur.
No!
Damien just in the top
What is that?
Wait, can you go back to that slide? I think I missed it.
Suckers and
I'm
King
trying to
of
take
Fighters.
notes.
Look at these
Wait,
frames.
no,
so
can we go back? I missed that slide. I need to take notes.
Teacher, go
Teacher,
back.
God damn, she's so bad. Ooh.
I need to see every picture.
He who calls me out shall be named King Arthur.
Real,
I didn't even know it was a cat in the first
the realest one.
The cat that was looking at the laptop.
The realest,
Fucking.
the realest
Oh
one.
my god. What the hell?
Damien reaction.
What is it?
No, that's something.
Both of these fighting games are shared as my favorite fighting games. I've loved both of them since middle school, as like a lot of things. And the reason why they're my favorites is because they have really good controller support among both of them. King of Fire is a little bit better, but generally they have good controller support. In Darkstalkers, my favorite characters are Hijenko and Jetta. And in KOF, my favorite characters are Terry Bogard and Shirley. QD from Darkstalkers and K from KOF being honorable mentions. And that was
Amazing.
That was awesome.
You can't hear me, but I'm clapping.
Woohoo, woohoo. Wait. Don't we have the sound on the soundboard? Hang on. Where's the...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a whole... It's moving.
It's a GIF.
Wait, what?
It's a GIF. It's David
Bro has
moving in that image.
Bro has a GIF.
Oh my god, he is.
How do I present? I've never used slides.
Yeah, there's a slideshow button next to your like share.
You're the one who was
Hold on.
Share my
full
screen.
me. You were
Stream your full screen.
berating me for not
No,
knowing how to
I'm
present.
joking.
Holy shit.
Amazing.
So.
What?
What?
Before we start,
Fucking long ass transition.
so here are the characters. Give it a minute.
I love women.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself.
So how do I wait? I want the points. Oh, fuck.
God damn it, man.
I'm gonna lose it.
Yay. So they're the same person. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's
That
alive.
makes sense, yeah.
They're also all dead.
Amazing.
This guy's named Kevin.
Damn, wait, that third one is
Oh,
dead?
is he the guy on the
Damn.
moon?
So this is all the
There
same
it is.
person. This one and this one are the same person. This one and this one are the same person. These are the same people. This is a puppet. Oh, I don't fucking know who that is.
Holy
Is
shit!
that Asuka?
So she's in the game.
That's-
Real. There's also Masato, and whoever the fuck this is.
I love Masato.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's in the game. She's just straight up in the game.
That's actually fucking insane that they just put them in the game.
That's. Oh my god. Why did I just hear a pipe?
What,
No, you
what-
didn't.
What happened there?
What did happen there?
Oh, they put the whole fucking like angels in there, not just the
Yeah.
character.
It was a limited time event too. It's suggesting me videos and I don't like that, so we're moving on. So
Token male.
Token male, evil.
Why he kind of fine in that
Um,
dress?
Hey yo, why?
Hello.
so his whole story is he met this girl behind him when he was like, I don't fucking know, young.
7.
She's gay. He is decidedly not a woman, and so he clones her, and he tries to destroy the Earth, and that's the whole plot of the game.
Laura's just gay women kissing.
It's all official.
What's
So-
the zombie doing there, bro?
So here's the lore of the
Is that the
game.
entirety of the story? Okay.
It starts off in a school, and then there's zombies, and then they start fighting the zombies. But then she shows up, and she kind of destroys the whole Earth, but like
As you
not
do.
really. Like they're actually fine, but like she kind of destroyed them all, but like not really actually.
Girl lost
Yeah, and then
activities.
this happens. And then she cannibalizes her. They're twins, by the way. This is the
That
whole
makes
cloning
sense.
plot. And then a robot shows up, and then the main character gets turned into the moon.
Okay.
Uh,
Fucking slide transitions.
Here's their awful sense of humor. Atticus, this one I picked out with you in mind. Anyways, I
I like the CG.
I like them. No. Here's how you perform a lobotomy.
What?
What?
Ellie.
It's just
Huh?
cool. Anyways, here's how you make nitro. If you do it right, you'll have that. Thank you.
Doing that without gloves is
Whoa,
crazy.
yeah, whoa, yeah.
Teacher, how do you make meth?
Where am I going?
What?
My distos are dying.
I thought he was about to start like role playing.
Alright,
Where
everyone here.
am I going? Hello.
A brief history of Half-Life lore. Another no. Gordon Freeman, he goes to work on the first day, and he has to he does the test on the Zen Twister with the anti-mass spectrometer, but it goes to 110%, which causes the resonance tested, and the other, God damn it! Fuck! God! No! No! Stop!
Thank you, Nero.
God! No! Get me out of... I fucking hate koalas. I fucking despise koalas so much. I hate these little fuckers so much. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're all ridden with chlamydia. They steal trees. They scream at the top of their fucking lungs if you try to take them away from it. Look at that thing.
God.
Look at it.
I have to ask.
Free me! Free me! This includes my brief, succinct recap on Half-Life lore.
Okay.
I think
Thank you, everybody, for
I
watching.
think it caught the name of the protagonist was Mr. Freeman in there, and I think that was it.
The first slide had like he actually wrote out one entire slide of Half-Life
And
lore.
then didn't say any of it.
He said like the first 20 minutes of the game. Let's
Okay.
talk.
Oh
You guys
my
ready to?
fucking god!
You guys ready to talk? Let's talk.
All right, let's talk.
You guys ready?
Let's talk.
You guys-
Let's have a chat.
You guys ready to talk? Do you want to
Yeah.
know what we're talking about?
What are we
Oh
talking
no! If there's just like two parrot.
No!
God damn!
You can't do
No!
this! You can't do this!
If you go to the next slide, there's like 50 words, like fucking 50 paragraphs in one slide. I'm gonna shit myself.
Soul, I swear to fucking God, if there is, you are the only person in this call who would genuinely write 2 hours of dialogue for your fucking presentation. Please.
Can I do my fucking presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, the peanut gallery would quiet down.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. We are beginning with minor factions.
All right.
Oh,
The Great Khan. Savage Raiders. Followers of the Apocalypse.
no.
Naive Good Doers.
He has
Fiends.
He has click reveals.
Literally Savage Raiders. Brotherhood of Steel. Paranoid Greedy Tech Freaks.
Yeah, that's.
Boomers. The name says a lot. Strip families. We will get into this later.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Oh God.
I don't know that I ever actually got into it. I don't think I made a slide on the strip families.
Great.
That's pretty funny.
I'll ramble about it on my last slide.
Now, what does that mean?
Crimson Caravan and Gun Runners. More merchants, really. They're not mentioned again. Kings. Elvis impersonators. Now on to the major factions at play here. We have Caesar's Legion, a group of mostly marauders and tribals loosely based on the old world's Pax Romana period of Roman history. The NCR. The NCR is a model of government basing from what used to be California and is an approximation of our modern day democracy. The Lucky 38. The Lucky 38 is more unique as it can be either old world human from before the Great War, a pure human at the startling age of 261, or it can involve a reprogrammed Securitron named Yes Man, the player finds after dealing with Benny. Moving on to the first major faction.
Oh my god.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Atticus,
Caesar's Legion.
Why'd you make it? What the fuck? Okay. Atticus, I'm gonna get you for making it a 20 slide limit because I guarantee you use all that real estate.
This is 45 slides.
Oh my god!
Just let him go.
Yeah.
I'd say
lock in,
I'd
everyone.
say a solid 10 are like transitionary slides like this.
That's yeah. Just
A
go
little
on,
bit.
go on, boy.
Well, let's go. Caesar's Legion, the origins of a leader. Birth name Edward Sallow, Caesar was born a member of the NCR, but after his father died to raiders, his mother sought refuge with the followers. Being taught many things, it was revealed he had a great intelligence, which possibly bolstered his narcissistic attitude. After coming into contact with a few books on the history of ancient Rome and teachings of the Hegelian dialectics, a teaching popularized by German philosopher G.W.F. Hegel, a chain of dominoes came into motion which caused Edward Sallow to take up the name Kaiser and begin taking in clans as a leader and using his smooth speech and seeming high intelligence to amass an army and march west into Nevada, where we find them now. Caesar's Legion, the current state. The current state of the Legion is simply sad. Following their momentum, they had a huge amount of firepower and manpower, a force to be feared. However, due to their personal beliefs on how to interact with outsiders, most of the time simply purging savage tribes, and even turning away entire tribes of people who want to join the Legion, their manpower is increasing at a stagnant rate. Aside from that, their leader, one of the only reasons they exist and hold together, is dying of a brain tumor, with the next in succession being Legate Lanius, a bloodthirsty warmonger who will drive the Legion into the ground. Threat evaluation and results. The Legion is full of slaving misogynists who believe the best thing for the Mojave is killing everyone that opposes them and then killing some more. The threat level in the short term is high while Caesar's alive, and even higher while Lanius is in charge. The canon likelihood that Caesar survives his condition is slim to none, and without the leadership he brought, the Legion is doomed to spark terror under Lanius' rule and then die rather quickly, die as quickly as its previous leader. If your intent is to dash any hope the settlers of Nevada have, the Legion is your option. Otherwise, the only thing they are good for is testing how many people one courier can kill on his way to make a single delivery. You should also mention that the Legion wanted to take Hoover Dam, and part of their plan was firing a fucking howitzer at it. The tumor was really getting to Caesar's rational skills, I think. The new California Republic. Don't worry about Kimball, it's fine.
What is going on with him? Why is he?
Kimball's fine. This ain't about him.
What'd the player do? Why did?
The player did nothing, that's the thing.
Me when I better get the fucking meal.
The NCR, replicating failure. The NCR is a federal republic founded on the ashes of, who knew, California. First mentioned in Fallout 1, and further existing as a driving political force in Fallout 2 and New Vegas, the NCR is a poor man's attempt to replicate the very same democracy that caused the world to be blown apart, down to its corruption, racism, poorly allocated funds, and political struggle. Driven by politicians back in California, the NCR is a cesspool of paperwork, righteous superiority, poor troop management, with a little bit of supremacy sprinkled in. We can truly tell they were trying their best to LARP as America is in its prime. The current state of the NCR, Part 1. The current state of the NCR is equally sad to the Legion, just in a different way. A group who claims moral superiority over barbarians, yet can't properly allocate water, troops, money, or even territory. Currently occupying several places, but most notable the Hoover Dam, a hydroelectric dam that provides power to itself, the Strip, and House. While clashing with the Legion and butting heads with the House, the NCR miraculously managed to deal with neither problem and also make both worse, with the Legion setting up on a large camp just down the road from the dam, and House uniting the Strip under a shaky alliance, ensuring that the NCR could move against neither for fear the other would act. While claiming they accept everybody, they send groups to harass many settlements, even sending a group of mercenaries to attack Jacobstown, a group of peaceful super mutants and nightkin, with many troopers downright using the slur muties in reference to ghouls, super mutants, and nightkin, individuals who were once human just as they were. Aside even from this, they can't deal with issues both domestic and foreign, deciding not to ration more food, water, and electricity to those who need it, but instead to pour money into a monorail directly into the Strip and put an inept scientist in charge of a huge project like attempting to fix the Helios 1 power station, which could be a hugely beneficial encounter for them if they just took off their scorched sunglasses and saw the world for how it was and not how it, or for how it is and not how it was. The threat evaluation and results. In terms of threat, to the current Mojave, honestly, The NCR aren't very immediately dangerous. The danger lies in their long-term presence. With their egregious taxes, their inability to deal with threats of any kind, and leaving their elite soldiers wearing power armor back in California guarding fucking glorified ranchers because they've given sway to people with money and connections and not the actual people they lord over. If siding with the Legion leads to the quick death of the Mojave, siding with the NCR leads to the long death of it. NCR will just bleed the Mojave for everything that it has and move on like a political chupacabra, finding a particularly trusting cow. The NCR shouldn't be wiped out like the Legion, but it shouldn't be the governing body either. You should ally with them until they bleed themselves dry like a vampiric Jormungandr.
Damn.
Mr. House.
Mr. House.
I need some water.
What? Oh, I see. Yeah, you do involve a lot more speaking, so it would kill your voice to do this without a drink.
The genius behind the screen. Robert Edwin House, or Mr. House, is by far probably one of the wisest people in the game. Founder of Robco and owner of the Lucky 38 Casino, he lived in the old world pre-war. House was honestly a genius, foreseeing the nuclear war by 15 years and stockpiling defenses to protect New Vegas. He had figured out when it would start down to the day. However, he was wrong by 20 hours, an oversight that would have consequences. 77 nuclear warheads were launched at Vegas and the surrounding area. House was able to deduce and disarm the disarm codes for a staggering 59 nuclear missiles. Lasers mounted on top of the Lucky 38 shot down 9 more, leaving out of 77 only 9 able to touch down, with a majority of the area in the game takes place in. New Vegas only stands because of House's incredible genius and his impeccable planning. Placing himself into an advanced life support system, he is alive even to this day, making him a staggering 261 years old while still remaining a pure human. Lucky 38, a chip worth $1 million. House owns a network of defense robots called Securitrons, already a lethal force in the Mojave, bringing near absolute peace to the Strip. Ignoring the White Glove Society. The courier, the player character, was delivering the platinum chip to the Strip before being caught and killed, quote, by Benny. The chip itself is a very complicated storage device containing information that can upgrade all Securitrons to a Mark II state by allowing them to access all of their abilities that were previously sealed, such as missile launchers, making them at least 2 times more dangerous than they were before. In order to find this chip, House spent several million caps and treated it with incredible security. The only reason for it falling into Benny's hands being Yes Man. More on that later. The current state of the Lucky 38 and the House are honestly the best out of the 3. The Strip is possibly the safest place in the game, and fortified on top of that. House is a political, I wouldn't say genius, but he is definitely politically adept. Seeing the NCR take over the dam, House very quickly rallied the families to his side in order to force negotiations with what was definitely a larger army than his Securitrons. A huge frontal assault would be necessary in order to occupy New Vegas, one that nobody is willing to do while more than 2 players are on the field, something House took full advantage of. Threat evaluation and results of the Lucky 38. As for threat, low to minimal. One of House's biggest weaknesses is that he's too trusting for those he surrounds himself by. If I could, I would recommend that he get some advisors to aid him and put the foot down when he cannot. In terms of how good he is for the Mojave, not only Mojave, I think House would be a boon for all of humanity. He has done amazing things while staying in the Strip. If he could step out as a legitimate power, make alliances, treaties, deals, trade routes, I think he could save humanity from the brink they've been teetering on for several decades. The presidential pushover. Yes Man is a Securitron that Benny and a follower of the Apocalypse, whom I forgot the name of, reprogrammed to, quote, do whatever he is told, hence his name, Yes Man. His main function is enabling the player to actually finish the game while being allowed to piss off literally everybody, as all characters can die, except for companions, except for in hardcore mode, except for Yes Man. As if he does, his consciousness will be uploaded to another Securitron. This will never end, so the player can actually reach the ending. Aside from that, Yes Man is almost as bad of a choice as the Legion, due to his inability to say no to anybody. Until the end, where he says he will reprogram himself to be, quote, more assertive, he does this no matter what choices you make.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
I have to give prop. That was so
That was
much.
actually like,
I really like how the last two presentations were absolute polar opposites.
yeah.
That
Which
was
I said
awesome.
5 minutes ago, there was a gas leak at my school today.
What?
Thank you for the presentation, so we don't want to.
I should mention the strip. You're welcome, guys.
Now it's the final, last one. Wanted.
Yep. Last one.
Oh, hey, do you guys want to...
No more last one. No more last one. Last one, no more.
I think I missed your whole slide presentation. Can you do it again?
Oh, you missed a lot.
Yes, sir. Let's talk.
That was so fun. I'd like to do it a
Hey guys.
Oh,
welcome to my presentation.
Oh my god, look at it!
Holy shit.
What
damn.
the f-
This is actually kind of insane.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get this shit in full screen.
Leave it. We saved the actual ones that had true quality. We needed a nonsense break first.
Welcome
Me
to my
and Jolene were the
presentation.
nonsense break.
Against-
Free me!
What are we doing here? We're talking about special mechanics, if the game was fun, if I loved it. I should warn you, I talk more than I show. So, also, I'm not talking about weapons. I don't know anything about weapons, unless I really hated them. But you should all know that burst rifles fucking suck and are the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
Or does not like the FAMAS.
Games. I'm going to talk about more, but these are the ones we're focusing on. Call of Duty Ghosts, where you play as Logan, and you join a team called Ghosts to fight against the Federation with your father and your brother. Advanced Warfare, where you play as Jack Mitchell, and after losing your arm, and the guy for a company called Atlas looks at you at the funeral of your best friend and his son, says, "Hey, do you want to fight for the army again?" And you say yes. Call of Duty World War II. I'm sure you know what World War II is, but you play as Private Daniels, and I love him. And I didn't finish writing for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but let it be known, I'm talking about the remastered version, not the first one, because I don't have those to replay.
I see.
But I have strong words for Modern Warfare 3. Okay, a little more in depth to our plans. The story, I don't really pay attention to the story, but
I'm back.
of them are fun. The gameplay, achievements, the characters. By God, do I love some of the characters. Honorable mentions of said characters. We got Ilona from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. She goes to jail for you. She betrays her job for you, which she could have gotten deported for. Fun fact. She is my glorious wife. She took a knife for me in the back. She is your best friend. You go on a date with her, actually, for like a secret ops mission. But it's my favorite part of her.
Badass.
I know, it's great.
Thank you, Joey.
Riley from Call of Duty Ghost, he doesn't die, which is always great, and you get to play as him in the game, which is really fun. And he mauls people to death.
Oh.
And I love him, and he's great. And then Jack Mitchell, he's the protagonist of Advanced Warfare, the one who loses his arm after his best friend dies. He's also my wife, and he's really pretty. Walker, he's the protagonist of Call of Duty Ghosts, and you don't know what happens to him at all. The end of the game, Call of Duty Ghosts is the one game that doesn't have a sequel, despite the cliffhanger it ends. So he could be dead. He could be walking the earth as a robot. I love him. I'll talk more about it later. Robert Zussman, he's your best friend in World War II. He gets captured by Nazis and is forced to live in a concentration camp, but he lives to tell the tale. But before that, he's really funny. He sticks with you the whole time, and I think he's gay. I'm gonna be real with you guys. He overcompensates a lot. Because you, Private Daniels, you have a wife at home, pregnant. He talks a lot about women, too much about women who be straight. NPCs, I didn't bother finishing the slide because if I did, I would have kept going. But NPCs.
Clearly, the 10 limit slide is a facade.
Real
So
though.
Yeah, it's 11 slides. These two will have me talking the most. Anyways, NPCs. There are only 3 games where I care about the NPCs. Modern Warfare 2, I think. Yes, it's Modern Warfare 2. In one of the missions, you play as these, you don't play as, but you get this view of you and 2 other like soldiers in a car. And I don't know why, but they die, by the way. Fun fact. You get a little bit of their backstory. You hear them talk. They're joking around in the car. And then suddenly the enemy shows up and you die. And it was really sad for me. And I really cared about them. Their names were Private 1, 2, and 3.
Private 1, 2, and 3.
I love
when you roll up in a Call of Duty campaign and look down at your name tag and it says Foot Soldier 2.
I'm pissed if I'm just gonna put my name on my shit. They just call me Soldier 3. I'm upset.
Because
They didn't give you a role. They
That's
just
fair.
called you Soldier.
Their whole scene is like 5 minutes, and it's the beginning of the mission. So when they died, I reset the mission just so I could see it.
Wow.
Damn.
Me when Marine number 547 dies in Halo.
Drops to knees, screams at sky, Walter White.
What?
They're in what's it called? Infinite Warfare, which I'm currently booting up, but you just can't hear it. Infinite Warfare. The first mission you play has you playing as these 3 soldiers, and it's space themed, which is really fun. But how it goes is that you land on this planet. I think it's Mars. It doesn't look like Mars because it's covered in ice, but I digress. You land on this planet and you shoot these enemies, you infiltrate this facility, you destroy some robots, yada yada. But then you get your mission, but then out of nowhere, the main bad guy shows up. He like shoots your oxygen tank, so you're slowly dying, and so are your teammates. But then he's like, oh, he's gonna save you because he gives you a little oxygen thing, like a temporary one. And then he's questioning you, and you're like. He wants answers, but you're like, my men need medical. And then he looks you in the eyes. He points his gun at one of your men, but then he shoots one of his guys instead.
Well,
It's
fuck?
Is he bipolar?
I
He's
think he
like,
might be stupid.
no,
Yeah.
he's like, he did that on purpose because he's like, that, like, you caring will get you killed or whatever.
Bro.
And then he's like, he like sets a flag down and he's like, kill them. And then your character, the character you're playing at that moment, gets beat to death by this guy's fist, while your other 2 teammates get their heads crushed by a robot foot. And then the only other NPC I care about in that entire game is this guy called E3N, but everyone calls him Ethan. And I love him so much. He's the best character in that game. He's a robot, so to get that out of the way. But in the beginning, you can tell nobody likes him because I guess robots are pretty new, especially his model. And most of the time you see robots, they're coming at you to kamikaze you after you damage them enough. So you can tell robots they don't like him at first, especially Gideon. Fucking sucks. He's so annoying in the beginning, mind you. Like, I don't like him. And then, do you guys care about spoilers at all?
I've already played this game a long time ago.
No, I'm never gonna play one of these games.
Okay, great.
If I play one of these games, I will forget this.
The first time I played this and I saw the ending, Ethan sacrifices himself, and I almost cried because I had developed an emotional attachment to Ethan. It was insane.
It's always those robot characters, man.
I am a sucker for robot characters, Paul 18. I played Destiny 2, and I didn't even look at the other two options. I picked the robot. Anyways, this is where I'm going to skip that one and do this one first.
Sorry.
Gosh, motherfucker is so...
That was just so unnecessary.
Listen, you said I thought about the race of robots, and I just said metalhead.
Yeah, we know. Everyone is aware.
Well, Wanted didn't hear. They were too busy actually
Paul,
presenting.
you're
Sorry.
slur.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
What the fuck you mean you didn't mean it? What do you mean? No.
That would be better.
Oh my. Okay, we're not discussing Roblox.
I'm just
robot slurs. We gotta move on. Wanted, please continue before I kill someone or others.
I'm doing the praise ones first before I complain because I feel like it. Anyways, starting with Modern Warfare 2. When I play campaigns, I play on recruit first because I don't want to get my ass kicked trying to learn the game.
Coward.
Sometimes, excuse me?
We have a new world to conquer.
All right, man. I'm reaching the end of my limit.
What's going to kill me with a rock?
Silence for the peanut gallery.
Yeah, fair enough.
When I play on recruit. I play on recruit, so I don't get my ass kicked by, whatever's going on. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's kind of boring because it's slow and it doesn't make sense. And it does make sense, but you get what I mean. Modern Warfare 2 was so fun for a game. The story was interesting. All of the characters, even the NPCs, were interesting. The stealth missions, I love stealth missions, guys. I love stealth. Do I pick stealth in games? No, never. Why would I? But stealth missions, I get such a high from stealth missions. Dear God. This game has... Excuse me?
You're a junkie?
What does that mean,
sure.
Joey?
Okay, Joey. But the stealth missions in Modern Warfare 2 give me such a sense of accomplishment and euphoria. I don't know how to explain it. It was just good.
Well rehearsed.
Rolling, you play Genshin Impact and
I don't.
Honkai Star Rail.
I don't.
I don't want to hear it
You
from
play
you.
one of the other copy pastes.
Yeah.
I play the other one.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, it
you guys
does.
play games so frequently. That's crazy.
What is? I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, anyways, Call of Duty World War II. I almost fucked that up. This is another one where I just like the games. This one has one of my favorite stealth missions there too, because you play as this British lady. I know, unfortunate, but
Shame.
you play as this British lady, and she like infiltrates this German facility with like a fake passport. Excuse me. And you have to walk around this area. There's an option to free a prisoner, or you can just leave him there to rot. It's interesting. You don't even get an achievement for it. You could just not do it and be on your merry way, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's on the way there. Speaking of achievements, I forgot to mention this. A lot of these games have like secret special things you can grab. Call of Duty Ghosts is so stupid when it comes to that. Like, hold on, I need to stand up. Like when you
was mad.
They're called work files, and they're hidden around the map. But no sane person would find them unless you're actively looking in the. I think I put this in my slide. I'm going ahead of myself. Whatever. No sane person would actually find them unless they're trying to get out of bounds and leave the mission area to collect something. It's stupid, and I hate it. And I had to look up. What's it called? A walkthrough 5 different times because I couldn't find the thing I was talking about, and I still can't find it to this day. I haven't gotten them all, and I have replayed this game like 5 times to find those things. What else did I put on this? Oh yeah, Infinite Warfare. I love this game for the sole purpose that you get to fly around in what's it called? You get to fly around in space in a ship and shoot people down, and it's really fun. It's that whole fleet week thing I was talking about, because in the very first mission of the game, after you play as the characters that get shot down from the heavens, you guys go and it's like a parade, but with giant spaceships that could destroy you. But things quickly take a turn for the worst when when the enemy hacks into your systems somehow, and starts killing everyone, which is always fun. Now I get to complain. I'm gonna go backwards.
It is Wanted's favorite activity.
I love complaining. It's great. It's amazing.
Too,
I'm
man.
rearranging the room as I do this.
What are you doing?
Got so mad he started rearranging the room.
Anyways, Black Ops 3 is the game that made my mom think I was gonna have a heart attack.
Oh
What?
my god. I played that game multiple times. So I know what you're talking
Too,
about.
and I regret it every time. And it's the game as a whole is bad, because it's alright, it's decent, it's not their best, but it's definitely not their worst. But there's this one mission, and mind you, I played this the first time I played this game, I was like 10, I think. I was young. I wasn't a Call of Duty novice, but this one I played this in Recruit. So it should not have given me this much struggle. But the first time I played this game, there's a mission, the talking is getting there's a mission where you have to you're with your guy and he goes up to this control area and he's typing away at the keyboard. You're in the main hub area and all of these robots are coming at you nonstop, spawning out of nowhere. I don't know where. They don't have a spawning area. They just appear and they're just coming at you nonstop. And yeah, you've been running around for a bit, but after a while, you get a notification said you have to throw a grenade into like the central tower area to defeat the bad guy. You like hooked up his brain to the internet or whatever. And considering I was 10, I just started throwing grenades. It wasn't working, and so the robots kept coming. I think more of them started coming the longer I took. But then eventually, I figured out you have to run into the center where the robots start swarming you, so you're unable to move. Run around a few times until you see that little square pop up telling you to put grenade here. And oh my god, you have to do that like a few times. And at some point, the robots start jumping at your friend who's typing away at this computer from behind a screen. So not only do you have to run away from the robots that are running after you, and you have to run around, you have to get ammo and replace your guns or whatever, and you can't let them swarm you because the moment they do, you're dead in like 3 punches. You also have to protect your friend, which is insane because he's like ridiculously far away and they're jumping up high, and the second they get to him, you fail. So you'll have to restart the whole thing, or at least from the checkpoint if there is any, which I don't think there is, which is really stupid, but I digress.
There's also another campaign in Black Ops 3, which is like a pseudo campaign that's made of reused assets. It's called Nightmares, and it's the zombie mode campaign.
I don't play zombies.
Nightmare.
It's not even in the zombies tab. It's in the it's hidden away in the extras tab next to free running.
Shunned.
Probably for a good reason.
It's
Oh,
not
speaking
that
of
bad.
zombies.
It's just strange.
Speaking of zombies, I've never played zombies in my life.
You should.
What?
You just like
Because
you
I don't-
just. God, I want you to know what you just
What?
did.
No. Listen, you have to understand. First off, this PlayStation didn't belong to me until I was like 13 and my dad left. Not 13. Until I was 12 and my dad left and he left the PlayStation here. But at that point, he stopped paying for PlayStation Plus. So I never played. And I was like 13 and I didn't like zombies and I thought it was boring.
I see.
Fast forward a couple years
had an
later,
interesting
I have.
thing with that. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. But I never had friends to play with, so I never did. And then I got boring. So, anyways, what's next? Advanced Warfare. Okay, yeah, I see why. This game is fun, but their guns are so bad. None of the guns there are fun to use. I can't tell if it's just because I played too much. Maybe I'm spoiled with special guns or like good handling. But Advanced Warfare, I dread picking up a new weapon each and every time. Like, I don't pick shotgun a lot because I like picking people from the back. But even
Hey.
What?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Picking people from the back?
Whoa, Wanted.
Shockwaves to finish the job because you.
I don't think I've never heard anyone in this friend group get that quote right on the first attempt. It's impossible. Cannot come to pass. Anyway.
Anyways, but like the games compensate for the fact that I don't use shotguns for making them relatively fun to use. Advanced Warfare, it sucks. It's like the worst gun in the game, in my opinion, to use. Like even their pistols are bad, and it's hard to mess up a pistol. Like it's impressive how bad it is. And the weapon handling, you have to handle vehicles like a few times in this game. and I want it. It makes me want to kill myself.
Damn.
Like, there's this one mission where you're in a jet, but the way it controls is that you control everything with one stick. Like you can't look separately from where you're going and shooting. So you turn. It's really bad. I don't have an example of this, obviously. Or maybe I'll find it later. Probably not. But it's unenjoyable, and it's a short part of the mission, so it's not too bad. But it's terrible. Don't do it. Modern Warfare 3. The game sucks. It's bad. Like, maybe story wise it's okay. I didn't really care about it, but I've never been so bored playing a Call of Duty game in my life. It dropped the ball so hard from when they were doing Modern Warfare 2. Like, I don't know what went wrong. Like, Modern Warfare 2, you had all these special missions. You were riding Ghost with the camera systems. You were hiding away from an entire not military, but this entire shadow government as you're wounded with a bullet in your arm. You're pinging, you're sniping people from across the field. You're hiding from people as they walk by you like 3 inches across. But Modern Warfare 3 has none of that. You wanna know what they did? You wanna know what they did instead of having cool missions that make you want to play more and more? Open combat missions. Open combat missions. Back to back to back. Like, there wasn't even a stealth mission. You know how far you have to drop the ball in a Call of Duty game to not have a stealth mission?
Once, I think you deny your being its purpose by not playing Metal Gear.
Honest to God, I think you would really enjoy playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Wanted, I think you should never play Metal Gear.
Don't do it, Wanted.
You should
No,
do it,
you
Wanted.
should.
Maybe I will. Maybe I
well, you got 3 votes for yay and 2 for nay.
Wanted, you should do a pacifist run of Dishonored 2.
Is what? That's such a
just to be mean. Don't play it, guys. Seriously, don't play it. No, don't play it.
It says 3 yes, 3 no.
Okay, Savannah, say no.
Why is Wanted a Democratic
Wait,
vote?
what am I voting?
What?
Vote yes, Wanted. Vote yes. Vote yes, Savannah. Vote yes.
For myself?
Savannah, vote no.
Then I vote yes.
For
Vote
Wanted to
no.
win?
Savannah, who's led you astray more?
Wanted to play Metal Gear Solid.
Wanted, it's not who would lead you astray.
no.
Who's led you astray more out of me,
Um,
zoologist? Yes!
No.
There we
Savannah,
go.
we're gonna
4
kill you.
yes, 3 no.
You're right. You should play
I'm not
Metal
gonna
Gear
buy the
Solid
game myself.
Revengeance. Metal Gear Revengeance. Yep.
Play Metal Gear Vengeance 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Play
not-
that
doesn't
one.
exist.
Like I said.
I made it.
Hey guys,
What does that mean?
Before we continue, I have a question.
Yeah?
What?
Fire, water, or grass?
Fire.
Water.
Fire.
Water.
100%.
Water.
Even you
Grass.
better be using grass. You need to
Grass.
fucking touch it.
Grass.
Damn! Listen, Savannah, you can't say that with that icon, let's be real here. Or any of your
Anyway.
icons on any platform.
Well, it's like 2 fire, a water, and a 2 grass.
Am I the only water? No way, there's nobody else.
I
there.
said water! I said
also said
water!
Oh, so
water.
there's 2 for each of them. 3?
Fire
Three
starters
for water.
sure.
I'm going to throw up.
Alright,
I'm
so
gonna
it's
have
3
it
for
fire
water.
Grass.
Fire.
Alright,
No,
I think
fire,
I
I
have to
missed
choose
fire.
Squirtle now.
Fire.
Making a fucking... Or making the Night's
Don't-
Edge, what
don't.
the fuck?
I have to choose Squirtle now. Thank
I
you guys.
gotta
Wait,
say
that was
something
like
about
Gen 1?
your slides.
Yeah,
Is that
I'm
about
playing on the-
fucking Call of Duty Ghosts? I feel so bad for people who are fans of Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh,
Because
shit.
back then, way back when
You reminded me. I forgot to talk about the most important part of Call of Duty Ghosts. I only mentioned it in passing. Thank you.
hold on, let me
Sorry,
get this
Brandon.
out before anything else. Was that Call of Duty Ghosts came out around a time where people blindly
Maybe, I don't
followed
know. I
other
haven't
people's
eaten any yet.
opinions and just parroted shit for no reason. And the general vibe was that people didn't like Ghosts because no reason other than it's quote unquote it sucks. It was probably one of the best works that was Ravenholm. What was the fucking Ravensoft? I don't
Ravenholm
remember.
is the place from
Yeah,
Half-Life
yeah,
2.
yeah. It's
Where we would have
Ravensoft.
gotten had a sudden incident not happened in my Half-Life presentation.
I wonder what happened.
I don't
It was like the people who made and then eventually split off into another company. That was like their best work, and they had really cool fucking DLC with badass maps in the multiplayer. The campaign was fun, and then like it left on a cliffhanger, and we're never getting a Ghosts.
Oh, dude, I loved Ghosts, and I loved the Alien game mode, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, that was.
Dude, that shit went
You
hard.
guys,
What'd you say?
can I continue?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. We can talk about it more after I'm done. Don't worry. Anyways, I'm gonna finish talking about Modern Warfare 3, and then we'll go back to Ghosts. Let me explain open combat missions. It's basically like playing multiplayer, but with NPCs. Because like I said, I play on recruit first before I do anything else. It got to the point where you can just shoot one guy, run to your objective, and you're done. There's no fighting because you run too fast for them to shoot you. There's no point in doing stealth because you don't have any stealth weapons. You don't have a knife. You don't have the one sniper they give you is explosive. How are you supposed, what? It's bad. Bad. I don't like it. Anyways, Call of Duty Ghosts. Let me tell you about the ending. So you and your brother Rourke. Let me explain who Rourke is for a second. Rourke and your dad Elias, they used to be a part of the same team called the Ghosts. I'm sure we're all familiar with Ghosts. But after a mission went wrong and like a whole dam exploded and flooded a city, you have to let your friend Rourke die because it's either he dies alone or you die together. So that happened, and then you learn later that Rourke's body was never found, and that he was captured by the enemy organization called Federation. And what the Federation did was that they tortured him to the point that he's not the same man he was anymore, and he's irredeemable and irreparable. Because ghosts are supposed to be like you can never torture a ghost because they would withstand anything, and the Federation managed to break something that could withstand anything. And you learn this like later in the series after Rourke kills your dad in front of your eyes. So then now you guys have this like long vendetta against Rourke, and at the final mission, you find him on a train, which is really bad, by the way. I hated that mission because the train sways as you're moving and fighting. So could you imagine trying to shoot someone that's swaying? It's bad, and you can fall off the train too. Shut up. Sorry.
Damn.
But so you go through this train, and then you finally meet up with Rourke, who's at the controls, and you give the command to the people in space because you have allies in space, of course, to like shoot down, to like rain hellfire onto the train. Well, no, it's not from space, from the sky. The space thing is like something completely different. But they like missile bomb the train while you guys are in it because they want to take down Rourke. And there's this whole like little fight scene, like little cut scene where like you're shooting Rourke and the train is falling apart. And then the train falls in water, and you shoot Rourke again, like in the chest. The train's getting flooded with water. I think you have a broken arm, but you drag your brother up to surface, and that should be where the game ends. Like you see the background, you see the train is like destroyed and sinking into the depths of the sea. You and your brother are relaxing on the beach. He calls up reinforcements, tells them, "Hey, we did our mission. We're done." And it should fade to black. It should end there. It should be a story well done. But it doesn't because it fades back. It fades to black, and then it fades back in, and you see as Rourke, the guy who somehow survived a bullet to the chest and a sinking train where he was unconscious last time you saw him, mind you. He walks up behind you from God knows where, and he grabs you and he just drags you away with your brother calling after you, unable to do anything because he's too injured to walk, and so are you. And then you just don't get a sequel ever again. Like that's where that ends. There's no like news of them remaking it. There's no news of what happened. Like the creators never said anything. It just ends.
That's because you're dead, I guess.
No, you're not dead. What Rourke says is that he's gonna do to you what they did to him. He just wants to make another Rourke, which is insane. Because could you imagine a sequel where you're playing as the brother Heist, and you see your brother who you thought was dead and now is trying to kill you? Like what?
That would have been
so
sick.
frustrating. I know. What if Jolene?
They hate you specifically, Wanted. They don't want you to be happy.
As someone with the legal obligation to play every Call of Duty campaign I can get my hands on, they do hate me. They don't want to give me the one thing I want.
So hi, you might be wondering, how long did it take me to make this? 30 minutes of Wanted talking about Black Ops.
Damn!
Oh my god!
I have recorded it all. It's 32 minutes long. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it was good.
Wanted had things to say.
Anyways, so, first off, why I like Dark Souls 2.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
What the fuck?
What is this? Why does it look like this? It This test has been consumed! Wait, did you just, wait, have you just screenshotted cause? Fuck, oh my god!
You just realized them?
I couldn't tell. Listen, man, I forgot every slide after they happened. My brain is rotting.
A pasted image on his slide. You can see the borders.
Oh my god, you can.
Next slide, Jeff.
Of course.
No, he has to present it.
Jeff, you gotta.
Yeah, present.
I gotta get myself together.
Just bring yourself together, boy.
Why do you like Dark Souls 2? What's your favorite part of it?
Probably this part.
That's Dark Souls 3. You fucking. Oh,
This is the worst map yet. This is awful.
Shit, I forgot to talk about the DLC in mine. I guess
Too bad when the Jeff cut. When the Jeff DLC now.
I'll do that next time.
Shit. How do I skip? Next one.
Oh my god.
All right.
No, I don't wanna.
All right. I'll be honest, guys. I hated it all. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a much older plan, huh? Jeff, can you just like recreate like eating like nom fucking robot that sounds?
The closest thing I can get to you is hold on, let me turn off noise suppression.
Oh god.
What was that vicious? What was that diabolical brew you had over there?
Did you just spill water all over yourself?
Okay, Jeff, come on, keep presenting.
Jeff, be
Show
real.
us.
Did you just spill water all over yourself? I know damn well he just spilled water all the fuck over himself. Oh, Jeff.
All right, now that I cleaned up my mess. It did get absolutely everywhere.
Okay.
And then here's the edited recorded recaps.
The brain rot started in.
Hold on, how do I? Why is
Wait,
this?
no, you can't. No, this is.
And here we have Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Next up, skeletons.
She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
He made a
She's
highlight reel.
They're also all dead. This guy's named Kevin.
No. They all put him in a minute. No!
You can't do this.
No. The thing is, it goes on just talking goes on for a whole minute. Mind you, that was 10 times speed.
Oh my god!
I don't need no.
The brain rot started in middle school, and here we
fucking god! Jeff coming in at the end and making a landslide victory as
Jeff showed up at the fucking end to be the best.
It's not fair. It's not fair. He made a funnier slideshow than all of us in 30 minutes.
And he used us.
Limited fucking material. He used our fucking reactions and presentations of our shit to make his slide.